Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Back to Taylor on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Vikings at 3-6 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings! Gabriel Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action. Here's Haener to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you're playing the run well, you're getting hit out phases.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Levis on third down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On second down, Kamara. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. Hayner sets to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Levis out of the gun on third down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And that flag accepted. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to first and goal. Levis looking to move him around a bit. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. They're going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at the 20. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not, that's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. But they go play action. Here's Levis. He'll buy some time right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Carr. Finding Taysom Hill complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Carr. Complete to Olave on the out route. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Here's Carr now going to fake the jet sweep and throw off play action. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Carr to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only about one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Vikings. Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Vikings on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. And Levis going to change the play. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then, you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
And this will wind up as Saints first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Carr now on first down. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other way.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Asamoah able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action. Now it's Carr. Rolling to his right. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 103 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. Again, it's Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down and 1. And they'll go with a ground attack here. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. So Carr will exit stage right and on his Lutz for the Saints field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. That's caught downfield by Addison. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! Jordan Addison with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Carr going to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. One down. Carr now on 1st down. Out route to Hill, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and 3. To throw is Carr. And this one taken in by Olave. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and that will keep the lead at 8.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Jefferson moving in motion left. One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Carr. Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 54 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Carr will look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
He'll get this complete to Charlie Woerner. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Off the play fake, Levis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Second down, here's Levis. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Davis. It's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. Now 2nd and 5. Levis to throw off play action. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Levis now off of play action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's Levis.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. At this point in the second half, one mistake on a first throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st down, Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
A beautiful fake. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Carr now to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
On play action, now Carr.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
All right, Captain, let's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and 4?
Love knowing them and knowing what. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Saints have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
First and 10. Here's Levis. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
A second down throw from Levis.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Those are the types of plays in these moments. For from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Levis will try to throw for the 2.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On play action, it's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Asamoah getting it once again, his third sack of the afternoon. The Saints on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Carr to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st down, Levis eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
2nd and 10. Levis now on 2nd down. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. And they work this well outfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll throw it again with Levis. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Joseph now to have the PAT. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jordan Hicks charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. To throw his Carr. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
694. Your mic.
Throwing now is Carr. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 15-point game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Carr.
And that is incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And they will take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to